tuge athi iguru athina thai niguo twatigo tumenyere ciko cia Kibaki na tumenyere cio ari mundu mwega muno na ni mundu tukwimisi muno na ndio assistant minister wa finance tawali no hediro ni after ubi awajaga gitoka pale kwa ya nanya na huko tolo tuli strong nare mugiri tora Uhuru agithagia ndwe Uhuru ogete gocera kirwa umete karatu na nyiri okala kada ritu yakwa tugeto paheri nyugu mweka ndengi muno tangu itu mukina wega na twasemania 2019 ndio ndagithurirwo kama senator no mbere ndakiri ndari MP wa Kirinyaga Kutus ereta waru president Kirinyaga Central ngithuro mwaka wa 2002 na ngithuro twathurirwo na president nake president yana thurago mwaka wa 2002 ni kware na maundu maingi muno tono ngia ngiathurwo na kiama kia DP kira kiari kia muthuri twendete muno etagwo Kibaki na ni ndathurirwo na kiama kiu ndi number 1 ngiheo certificate no kuheo certificate wako kana thina mwingi muno bana buni tondo nda heo certificate ni kura ndo marega heo ni tondo mogate one mo me very close to my Kibaki magate mamoy muno na ni mamwendete na ne ugita teme ko yo mini certificate free kana free certificate na hendio ando acio mamakire muno tondo na Kibaki igwire horocio augire gutirigi igwiko thino wa DP kiama kiria we ari hendio ni acoka kugati rigging of course requires intelligence na utingihota kurigi mundu ati namba ithano okeringi atuke na banu na ndi na banu utukati ndorera na kuma hendio ngimwenda muno na ngicokeria andu ara mani mbakaga hendio ara manyitaga mbaru tamatha karwa uraru turecia ne gutuka DP hindi no na mundu etagwo Theriti Gateri azono mari enene DP thino akirinyaga makiwa mundu racindite na DP niwe egukorwo MP na ngikituka cleared na kiama kia DP hendio na ria twacokire guthii kuheo certificate ya MP Mwai Kibaki ne ugire mundu wothe uria acinditwo a support mundu uria acindite nomination na DP hendio ne eraga matere manyite baru akina Kirisi Murungaru akimanyiri Kiraitu Murungi akimamiru ando othe ara macinditwo hindi makironogia ma support mundu wa DP na akiuga ucio acindite nowe eguthi na mbere gwika campaign ndekire campaign nginya ngicinda na ngithiro mweri 27 wa December mwaka wa 2002 na tugithie mbunge yata thire mbunge ni twathire na mbere kurutana wira amini kwira wira na president hindi ono yambiririe twambiririe horo wa CDF ni ithu twari ambere kwa yo CDF thino wa Kenya kana parliament iyo ito yari ambere na ria twahiro CDF tutena hera te bia nyingi ciothe twahiro bia nini muno mwaka mbere twahiro milioni 3 twithia tukaheo ingi 10 na tukirikia miaka ina tondo twaheo wa gatano ni twaheo tota milioni 67 na mbeca cia rutirera munene muno tondo nake president ni amonitaga na agathondeka committee yake nigetha bia ikahuthagirwo kuringana uria ciagirwo kuhuthirwo na ni twarutirera munene muno wira muingi na nginya riu nonekanaga na hindi yo twaruta wira ucio ni tugutindurwo ne mwe tuyitwariaga cia CDF these days ukona ati ona mbeca cia basari ona itarakinyira kuringana uria aruto mangienda ihuthirwo tondo ona aruto ara marathomera national schools kana thukuru ya ikurene muno na county mataraheo mbeca iria kuri tondo maraheo tangiri 2 kana ngiri 1 temwe kana 500 kuringana uria mundu ekwenda no hindi yo twathomagithia kana hindi yo bwana Kibaki ari president na CDF yari ya mbere ni twaheana nginya ngiri 30 kuringana uria mundu arathi guthoma na thukuru yari koguo no ndikiugira ati president Mwai Kibaki ari mundu endete andu akenda githomo muno na akenda andu maruta wira na ciongo ciao atakama hingiriria kana atakama rumirira muno tondu kuringana uria atwiraga auga ati delegation means total delegation no ndo give supervising delegated person na tukiruta era mwega muno na nitwaruta era muthaka mwaka uri-ini ucio nigetha oke atuike ni guthie tamu ya keri ni toni etagwa ekwenda kurega guthurwo tamu ya keri tugithondeka kiama thiini wa bunge gitagwo NARI, National Reforms Initiative, na hindi yo twari na atongoria a members a hindi yo a parliament, na twa chairman witu ari bwana Gacara wa Nyandarua na Mbau ani wale secretary witu tukifomu robe ya kuga ati Kibaki nginya coke tamu ya keri na tamu convince nginya gituga ati ni gucoka tamu ya keri na tugwikana muno na hindi ona ni gituga nda tukarigiti mwaka wa 2007 no to make sure ati Kibaki ni acoka ta president no nguria ati president kuriga ndimwe ni mundu arutire era munene muno na kiambiria maundu maingi no ramini various parasitosi makiambiriria ta ICDC hindi yo akiambiriria AFC Agricultural Finance Commission amini corporation akiambiria hindi yo na tukiambiria ma project maingi muno na tugikana muno hindi yo thikaro ni hindi ambagiririo mwaka wa 2002 na tugioka kurikia mwaka ucio ona ithu twarihitwo barabara ya kuma Kirugo ya nginya Varisho hindi ya Kibaki na ona ningenaga tondu barabara yo nginya riu ni koragwo ikuo ni twamuhoete project nyingi ta cia mai ma thiva tukimuha nginya barabara ino ya kuma Keno nginya Marwa hindi yo na akiuga ati tugamba gwaka nginya Thika nginya Keno na ne watwekira ati mwaka wa 2013 ndatukire senator indoria kiure ku bunge na ugituga ati barabara ya kuma Keno gukira makutano ecoke thi Sagana ikinye Marwa ni gwakwo na rundi na gikono ngiona ati barabara ni njake na ndina mate barabara yo president uria ari twari nake tene agukira githimathiko kana githikuria kwao Nyeri amini Uthaya guthikwo no njukira ati hindi yo kana kuma hindi yo ni tuonete maundu maingi muno mega tondu na ciringi to yari very strong against the dollar nyakinye to na ciringi amini exchange rate era ciringi 80 pa against the shillings against the dollar na riu thiite muno ginya 117 kiundu nditari ndona kana ndio gitirigi ekika kumariani ngoreto ndi moyo no ndi muri ati Kibaki takorwo no akorwo takorwo no tuge amini akorwo ikuringi no twende akorwo aikiretwo na miaka makiriga na riu rimwe president tondu tiga niwe maundu aturona thini wa bururi wa my economy matingirikuo njuge ni mundu wa Mandela wa South Africa enda guthima no tamu imwe no tukimwira pana athite mwigire tuonete maundu mega no make thutha that long time so we are happy and we condole him ona ira ndiari kuona kumwona thini wa Nairobi Parliament kana National Assembly na ndiasa ni ibuku on behalf of Kirinyaga County tondu tumundu ndiakio ni wa Kirinyaga ku na nitwacokire turakiuga nitwagithie mathiko muthenya wa Saturday nitugathie aningathie ku yes
mwanaikana na Kibaki bunge
twanaikana na Kibaki twanikana na Kibaki twanikana na Kibaki bunge maita maingi hindi ciothe no kaganikara giti giake karikaragira hare hakuhe na speaker na akore ciuria kana gathikiririo twaria zoga kauma ka escort ni speaker auma ni amenya muno maundu arenda ku introduce thini wa bunge nigurikana hindi manjitite gwake obisi kana geta agatuika no nginya thindi mone hindi I introduce a free primary education kana free education nitwathire tukere nake muno na ngimwana ni possible na kire horo cio thini wa committee ra ni ndari chairman na tukihitukia na ndimwe na ati gikoro giako ni ati free education ya thondekirwo kana hituguru ni parliament ikitugwo ni president na riu ati matunda turega nginya riu azoka kwa ati no ende kuona ciana nyingi muno gidi secondary kana gidi university hindi yo ni utambiririe amini de secondary schools na de chairman hindi yo kana de MP na last kanginya ona senator ni nyambiririe thukuru makiria 20 kana 3 thini wa Kirinyaga ciande na cio mathiaga secondary na ningena muno mama primary mathi secondary macoka makahitoka magathi university kio ni gikoro gia kinene muno to nginya ati mundu athi secondary school athi university ana me kunyita grade ta D+ kana C- kana C ni mathiaga colleges kana magathi polytechnic no go niguo Kibaki atwira atwike agotera ati githomo to nginya ati mundu athoma athi university no nginya athoma athi technical schools tukiambiria very many polytechnics na aketha kiambiria kimathi technical university na ithu tukiambiria Kirinyaga university hidio ni ndari okodi cia mani wa education nitarutire nake muno na tukiguana nake na gikora kenda wira wakwa twarutaga thiini wa Kirinyaga na wira twarutaga thiini wa bururi na akacoka kunduma kundu kuingi muno ngurikana andu meta bururi to Lithuania twina hindi yo the then Minister of Education etagwo George Saitoti na twathiete mucemanio wa International Conference on Corruption ya Education kundu twathiete guthomithia ati mungienda bururi wanyu thuke muthie na mbere na introduce corruption thiini wa githomo tukona ati ku thiini wa Lithuania mbathi ta cia thukuru for example igoragwo ni county guti thukuru ingi ati ni kugura mbathi tondu thukuru megura mbathi cingi korite na mbathi thukuru cete na mbathi ni kwambire kuigwa na inferior koguo mandu mothe kuma mekagwo ni thirikari nginya kuriha arutani nginya President Kibaki guti hindi arekaga maundu mothe na turauga ona motion citu ciothe cia education guti ona imwe arekaga na ni tonaga ri horo ucio ni mwega tondu ni athikagiria muno committee itu ya githomo na ni anjitaga mwarimu na anjitaga ati honorable member na ni mundu twendete muno hindi yo na already Kibaki ni amenyete ria ndari principal Kagumo High School the principal Kagumo High School na kiari member wa Othaya constituency na ni okaga kuri habisi atwarite ngari mwenyewe agatonya ofisi ya principal twikara thi nake na tugakorwo na sai tukunywa nake sai tukanywa sai twikarite nake ofisi yakwa na akanjira arehe ceki ya basari cia ciana cia Othaya na tukari nake muno akinjira gore Othaya ithutha na githomo na ni ako make sure ati riu mathira ni gucindwo tondu tene Nyeri watugate no mathira ithomaga na ni Kibaki ambirie gwiciri horo wa education kana githomo ndina manginya riu today Othaya ni thiete mbere muno na githomo ni tukaragia maundu maingi akanjira twagire guthomithia ciana akanjira ngiciria ndi schools no ciambiririe ni mana acio mothe ni macokire gwika atuka president so njuge President Kibaki gutihindi ari auga no ni aheana suggestion tungiare manino agatwara twicire ringi ka tucemane na andu angi a committee kana akorwo tuguaga tutumanja tugathiĩ tuga compare maundu ma githomo gia Kenya no ria Kenya gia Kenya na bururi cia nja twa compare tukona ati Kenya ni ku form a system ko ndi akinyire akenjira ni akwenda tuthie round East Africa tugithi Kampala tugithi Dar es Salaam tugithi nginya Zanzibar tugithi kundu guothe gwa East Africa niga tumenyekana githomo gitu ciana citu cia Kenya cia thoma no ithiage no transfer go degree gathiete kunta Makerere kana Dar es Salaam na twagithi kuno twacokire kuna ati githomo kia Tanzania na Uganda kena difference kana hari na ngora na githomo gia Kenya tondu hindi okari 844 na rudi asiria presently mundu wa Kenya no mage guko agathi Makerere kana gathi Dar es Salaam kana gathi Zanzibar agathi continue na transferred credits ati gutiko kuna thina tondu githomo kana tugukorwo tugisira guthomithia twena tukorwo twina syllabus cia East Africa no te syllabus cia Kenya uhoro cinekiririe muno na ni twagire muno tuna committee yakwa ya education na ngwiciria nginya riu kuno twagire gukorwo tuhuana nigetha labor market ya East Africa yakorwo yambite expanded tutatigara ati hindi ciothe tuikara Kenya tugathia kuruta wira nginya Uganda tugathia nginya DRC Congo tugathia nginya Uganda tugathia nginya Rwanda na Burundi ona kuno kungi thiini wa Africa tondu githomo gitu gikorwo ki relevant na tu producer andu oge biu
kweli
president ni okire Nyeri Kirinyaga ayoka akiruga masagana tukimutunga no agioka okite na speed na ria akinyira sagana hindi ria tene iyo ni athiaga handu hetagwo kwa John kana ha Kibugi hau ni twanyuaga rimwe tukanyuga cai rimwe tukanyuga soda na ni oi mbayo biu riu akiuma ngari-ini yake akihanyuka agithi kahinda na hindi yo andu bodyguard ciake ikimaka muno ndone cia maka ikiurigo president athire ku agikara ni acokire ku kiuma tondu twari nake akija tuthi mwarimu tuthie tondu ria njoni ni endire kumenya kana kuu kwa John no gutuire ni wagithire kahinda gicoka kiuma na cio bodyguard ikiambire gukena tondu ni ciari twathire naku iyo ni hindi muno ni bodyguard ciake makite muno tondu marigitwo niku angikora thite kahinda ko kanini na ni thangiro muno tondu no guti mundu eraga mundu kuri ari na bodyguard ciake ni ciamakite muno igicoka kumenya ati ni athire kahinda agicoka kiumaga ni acoka kwira mbonekani ciake onake no mundu tondu nake mundu no nginya hindite natural call igioka to nginya ati akahoya rutha kuri mbonekani ciake agicoka akiumiria agithii Nairobi ona andu othe mari no aciwasi tondu mariko athina ku no ni amenya kuria arathi tondu ku ni twaturana kirimwe maturana matere makanjita twikaranga nao makainuka atho iti ni endete Kirinyaga muno Mwai Kibaki na makorana matere maita mingi na ni ndagitota kamwana kanini na ningagiathika kwa ngamaikari rimwe acoka agathii uthaya andu thie tothe agucera ku twaikaraga handu hegama haruru ema no Kirinyaga gucera na muno ka gucerera matere na kwi ndi okite nginya ageka harambi ni the headmaster kundu gwitwo Jega Secondary School okite mwaka wa 19 no hindi akiri assistant minister kana minister gwicira hau ni okite 1983 na rio kire 83 agika harambi ya Jegas Kamwiru na Mutira na kiongania mbeca na igicoka kiari mathukuru acio athatu tuga ni mundu maigwanite muno na matere tona ria ndacindire matere mwaka wa 2002 matere atwikire state house controller tondu na gatinda kimaka ona korwo ithurano ciathii etikire ati asikubali kushindwa si musindani unake matere kimaku agithii gutwika state house controller kwamba Kibaki na mimi tulikuwa tunajuana hapo bereni kidogo kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa principal wa shule ya Nyeri ilikuwa ikifanya vyema sana kana vizuri sana miaka hiyo hapo mbeleni na hiyo shule inaitwa Kagumo High School. Wakati nitolewa Kianyaga nikiwa principal nikapelekwa Kagumo High School na wakati ule alikuwa akitaka kujua sana ni nani ametoka Kirinyaga aje ili aingie Kagumo High School na wakati ule kwa Kagumo ilikuwa ikifanya vizuri sana. Hata kulikuwa na wakati moja ule alikuwa minister wa maji anaitwa Mudavadi. Hii baba wa Musalia Mudavadi. Aliuliza katika bunge ni kwa nini shule moja ya Central Region inapeleka watoto wengi university kushinda region yake yote ya Western Kenya. Na hiyo shule alikuwa akimaanisha ni shule ya Kagumo High School. Na yeye mwenyewe Kibaki akaja aliona vile Kagumo High School watoto hawa walikuwa wakifanya na akatupatia bidii, akatuambia tuweke bidii sana ili tuendelee na mfano huo watu wa Kenya wao wakija kujua ni kwa nini Kagumo ilikuwa ikifanya vizuri. Wakati ule mimi nilikuwa headmaster. Wengine walikuwa hapo mbeleni na tulienda tukifanya vizuri hata siku hizi Kagumo inafanya mzuri. So I can say that he was very good man. He used to like people who are working hard and he used to encourage even students to continue working very hard indeed. Yes.
So your personal encounter na Kibaki ilikuwa namna gani?
My personal contact is just because I was a member of parliament and I think he wanted to know who is this teacher who beat his friend John Matere Kiriri. And he was very keen to find out whom I was until he came to realize that I was a teacher. That time I was a principal of Highway Secondary. Highway Secondary School is on the Mombasa Road and it is in Nairobi City. And many times that he would go to Kambani for campaigns, he would sometimes turn his head to check the Highway Secondary School, how it was. And he would be told maybe by his supporters that is where the person trying to come to DP is hearing from, and the headmaster of a school called Highway Secondary. That was me that time. And when I realized that I was able to come into politics through the intervention of our former Kenyan Youth Secretary, Mr. Nganga, who is now a special envoy for peace, I made sure that I was going to be a member of parliament for Kirinyaga Central. And indeed, I was voted in by many friends because of my good work that I had done in many schools that I had headed since I got the TSE job. So from that time, he developed a lot of interest. And many other times, he would ask the chairman of the education committee, Mwalimu ako wapi, and he would even come to Kirinyaga. When he would come to Kirinyaga, he would call me Mwalimu, and you always find it very good to greet me. And he was my friend for that. And occasionally we would meet in various social places, at least in Sagana. I would find him here once in a while, and we would sit for some hours, talking and doing other things which are social, until he would leave for Odaya. Or from Odaya to Sagana, he would stop, and he would go to Nairobi. So one time he came and he stopped abruptly, and of course, he went for a natural, what we call natural call. He went for a call, which is natural. And his bodyguard were very worried that the president disappeared without their knowledge. And what, of course, they came to learn later on is that he had gone for a call. And when he realized that people are very concerned about his whereabouts, he asked them, "Why are you worried about me? I'm a natural person. I'm a human being, and I was going to answer the call of nature, and that is normal and it is common to everybody." And that was all, and they never discussed further. And he continued talking like nothing had happened. So that is how Kibaki was, and how he was treating his people, and how he used to take issues. He was not that thorough in discussing matters, but he would leave people to decide and come to their own conclusions, and so long that conclusion was favorable to the president. No, he was Kibaki alikuwa na uhusiano wa karibu sana na mlima wa Kenya, na alikuwa na mawaziri wake ambao alikuwa consult every other time. Alikuwa na Chris Morogaro, alikuwa na watu kama Matere that time, and of course moved out. He had people like Michuki. He had a very prominent Mount Kenya region, people like Kiraito Moronke, and all those people were very good, and Mweraria. These are the people that he really trusted, and most of them might have been classmates in Makerere, or they had known one another when they were in school or in college or in the university. And those are the people now who were given very important parastatals to head. Some of them became, of course, even today, they are very respected people. That is how he was close to Mount Kenya region. And oftentimes, he would ask how far the projects in Mount Kenya region were going on. And he would call upon ministers to respond quickly and give him the answers, because he wanted to know exactly what was happening. Even if he was not coming to various counties or to Kirinyaga, he would know what was happening in Kirinyaga through his communication behind the bars. Hiyo tu ilikuwa kawaida, lakini kupotea tuseme haikuwa ni kawaida. When you are with the president and he disappears for 10 minutes, I mean, you also get concerned, and you are in the motorcade. And he disappeared in a way that not many people knew. Very few people knew who were there, because I remember he asked me, is that hotel still there? And he walked out. As he walked out, I followed him. We went up to where he was, waited for some time. Nobody knew where he was. And when he came out, of course, he said, "Now, we can go to the motorcade and continue the journey." He required to brief, and people are very worried, concerned, because they're waiting for the president, and they couldn't see his vehicle, and the vehicles were not, he was not in the vehicles. His bodyguards were moving up and down all the various points in Sagana. Literally, they know that he was just in the neighborhood where he had gone to answer the call of nature. So it was a bit disturbing to quite a number of people, ministers and the like, and also the security personnel who did not know where he had gone to. But at the moment he serviced, everybody was very happy with his reappearance. No, Raisi was a bit different from the other president, kwa sababu alikuwa si ati ni vice chancellor wa university yote. Mmoja alikuwa vice chancellor wa Nairobi, Kenyatta, everywhere, Eldoret, ile ya Musida Muliro, kila kitu. Lakini wakati Kibaki alikuwa president na alikuwa ni vice president tu, na alikuwa ni vice chancellor wa chuo moja tu ya Muliro, Musida Muliro. All the others, he left them to various ministers to become vice chancellors. And they were now appointing vice chancellors, permanent vice chancellors, without necessarily being the president. So I can say that was a difference. The other thing I noted with the president, Kibaki, is that he did not care to name schools after his name. You find when the other president was there were so many Moi schools, Moi school Kambarak, Moi Ngaus, whatever Keruea, Moi, whatever Moi, but that did not even please the president was not bothered. And he not even bother to visit schools, and he don't even want students to wait for him anywhere along the road. Anytime you would find students along the road, you would ask, why are you on the road? You should be in class reading. You know, that is a very important gesture of a president. He didn't want people to waste time, and he cherished hard-working students, and he always admired when the results were good, particularly from the mountain region. He was a good man.
My name is Charles Maloba, and I'm a director at Cornerstone Leadership Limited. We are specializing in creating value and creating wealth on land. On land, yeah, like this.
You want people to invest on lands?
Yes, we want people to invest on land because when you look at money, it loses value very fast.
Very fast.
But what happens is you need to find very good ways that you can retain the value of your money. So one of the key ways that we've found is buy property, and when do you buy it? Now. Then keep it. If you want to use it later, that's fine. But then again, if you decide you don't want to use it, maybe to build a home, you can dispose of it. That gives you income. Then for us as Cornerstone Leadership, we are also finding ways to ensure many people can get homes. Yes, and not just homes, but beautiful homes. That's why we look for beautiful places like this. I mean, look at this scenery.
The view, the beautiful view.
Look at the view. You can see more hills on that side.
Even the Kilimambogo is just next to us here.
Bogo on that side.
Yani,
look at the valley.
You mean if here, somebody can invest here, anaweza kuwa neighbor ya Kilimambogo pale.